Let's go!
Hey everybody, Coach Scott here today. And today I want to share with you some experiences from a very personal time in my life, a time when my wife and I were adopting our fifth and sixth child. I was overweight, I was obese, I was unhealthy. I felt like life was overwhelming. And I know a lot of you feel the same way, that no matter what you try to do, you feel like life is just at times overwhelming. So I want to share with you some of my own personal experiences of how I broke free and how God allowed me to escape some of those pitfalls and some of those prisons that I used to live in. So first of all, I want to start off with a question. And I want to share it from a personal point, because one of the things that I had was out of control food cravings. So do you have out of control food cravings? Or do you cave into that food item that seems to just have a grip on you and won't let you go? Do you keep caving into the same things and the same temptations and at the same times? Well, if that's you, then that was me too, and I understand. And the reason I ask you that question is most people have the most difficult times with familiar things. This was one of my greatest obstacles to overcome when I was trying to get healthy. It was always seemed to be the same foods, the same scenarios, the same temptations, the same triggers. So I want to challenge you all to think about the setbacks and the struggles that you've had over the time that you've been trying to get healthy. Now I want you to ponder the most powerful solution that will allow you to break free from these strongholds, and it's found in 1 Corinthians 10:13. And the Bible says, "No temptation has overtaken you except such as is common to man." That's right, it's common. It's not, you're not alone. The enemy wants you to think you're alone, but you're not alone. And it goes on to say, "But God is faithful." Aren't you glad about that? It doesn't say man is faithful, it says God is faithful, who will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able. But with the temptation will also make a way of escape that you may be able to bear it. Wow, what power. Let that sink deep down in your spirit. The first thing that I want to share with you is that all temptation is common to us. We all have the same types of temptations. Now, they may come in different forms, but temptation is temptation. But the second thing is God is faithful. That's right, He's faithful. And the third thing is God won't let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. Isn't that great comfort and confidence? He didn't say He's not going to allow the temptation. He just says He won't tempt you and allow you to be tempted beyond what you can bear. And then number 4, God will always give us a way out. He always is there for us to give us a way out so that we can bear whatever comes against us. Wow, look at that. Look at the power that God has put in us to hold up under the weight and the pressure and the stresses and the temptations of the world. And this includes food, by the way. And there's an old African proverb that I love. It says, "Don't look where you fell, look where you slipped." So the next time you have a slip up with your health or with a certain food or with a food craving or with a temptation or behavior or a habit, examine the circumstances surrounding you at that time and know that you have what it takes not only to bear it, but defeat it. But you have to be willing to confront the issue. So if there is an issue in your life, if there's an area in your life where you continually cave into temptation, then here are some questions to consider when this happens. And this is what has allowed me to break free from many of the strongholds that I had when I was trying to get healthy as well. Number 1, you got to ask yourself, what specific situation caused this slip up? It's got to be the details about the food, the details about the time of day, and about the circumstances that surrounding that slip up. And then number 2, what was your emotional, physical, and spiritual state before this happened? Like, what state of mind and frame were you in? Where were you at? What's happening right now in your life that this continually goes on over and over again? And then number 3, was other people around when you had to slip up? Did you have some witnesses, or did you have some accomplices that always lead you to slipping up? And then number 4, what were the environmental conditions? Did you have food in your environment that made it easy for you to cave in? Were you around certain types of people? Was it an event, a Super Bowl party, a birthday party, an anniversary? And number 5, the greatest question is, can you avoid the temptations that you might not have the strength to resist? And if you can't, you need to try it all possible to avoid people, places, and things that you might not have the strength to resist. And then number 6, is this a temptation that is happening to you over and over and over again? You see, once you can identify the people, places, and things in your life that have contributed to your temptations, I suggest taking the matter to the Lord first in prayer. Ask him to help you. Speak 1 Corinthians 10:13 over your life. Stay in faith and understand that this is common for all of us. And know that God has put in you all you need to battle what comes against you. And if you'll do that, I believe and declare you will be all that you were created to be. God bless you guys. Take care. We'll see you soon.